this Saturday evening. Who going to church tomorrow? Before we get started, let me make it clear. It's raining outside here. I hope my eyelashes not doing the crip walk tonight. It's raining outside here, y'all. That means don't come up in my house with the muddy shoes on. Y'all know what that means. Push the button. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And subscription is free. Somebody told me, you got to tell people it's free to subscribe. I didn't know y'all didn't know that. It's free to subscribe. I'm trying to make sure this ain't going all up in here. No, it's doing some crazy mess. It's free to subscribe to the channel. Membership costs. Now go ahead and go on and pay the little membership. What is it, like $5.99, $7.99 or something? I know the members wonder, when you gonna bring the good stuff? It's coming. But make sure you take your muddy shoes off and you push that button when you come up in here. And I know some of y'all be like, I gotta see if I like the video first. I'm telling you right now, you gonna like the damn video. I don't talk about no bull crap. Now I do my videos different. If y'all want a little something touch, this the channel. I am back on Lakeisha. Keisha. She's talking about Anton Daniels. She think his wife is being mistreated. And Anton has a panel often where he dogs. I ain't gonna say he just dog women. Anton don't like black folks. And I done figured it out, Anton. Because I did reach out to Anton Daniels. I told y'all. Because once he get my videos, when I'm joining teams with Lakeisha, he going to bring up that I reached out to him. I did. Because I thought he was really about his business. He's from Detroit. He's rich. He has a lot of people following him. Maybe he can mentor me until I start finding out who he was. Anton don't like brown people, because I believe this. I'm just going to be real. Y'all know that's the only way I know how to be. I believe he used to get bullied. I believe that black women didn't give him no play until he met his wife. I don't believe nobody even gave him the time of day. So when he got a little money from his parents, allegedly it's from his daddy passing. Allegedly, I don't know. That was his payback to talk about everybody that dogged his bald head ass. I told y'all he reminded me of my ex-husband so much. Man with money, little education, and they think the world just supposed to lay down the red carpet for them. And then when it don't, you want to call women names. Y'all seen the last video? He said, I hate them hoes. I hate them masculine hoes. No, you hate you can't get them masculine hoes. Kevin Samuels said the same thing. I can't stand these low-value women. And he died on top of a nurse. Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not one of these women that bash men. Y'all brothers know I'm always taking up for my brothers. I'm always telling women to check themselves. But damn it, you not going to get on here and just dog walk us now. Come on now. The world already do that. We done had enough being walked over. I'm tired of seeing my little sisters, and I was one of the little sisters, raising kids by our damn selves. And then y'all don't want us to talk about it. Ain't that something? We angry black women, we ghetto, and we dare take up for ourselves. So I guess we supposed to be like his wife. Shh. Don't say nothing, because if you speak up, they're going to call you ghetto. But what do they call black men? They call y'all thugs and all kind of names. Do y'all respond to that? No, y'all get mad. We ready to fight. So Lakeisha, she constantly doing commentary on Anton Daniels. And I'm doing commentary on her. Because I haven't went to Anton page in a while. And this video I'm about to show you, Anton Daniels got the panel on there. And one of those guys that just realized he has a podcast. I forgot his name. But he dog out women too. It's always the funny looking ones, ain't it? You know the good looking brothers don't dog out women. How y'all notice that? The good looking brothers don't dog out women. They might dog women, but they don't dog them out. They don't talk about them, you know. They might play games with women, but they love us. You know what I'm saying? It's always the funny looking folks that got so much to say about the opposite sex. Even women. I can't stand men. And you looking like James Brown little sister. Do something to yourself. Maybe they'll like you. Shit, stop going outside with your bonnet on. Maybe they'll give you the time of day. I see y'all get mad when I say shit like that too. How you gonna talk about my bonnet? Cause I can. Bonnets belong in the shower, not outside at the grocery store. Neither do your pajamas. Cause I hope y'all notice when people see y'all in them damn pajamas, you know what we think, right? We think your ass nasty. You got right up out the bed and put on some shoes and went outside. Cause I don't know nobody that get in the shower, wash their behind and say, I'm finna go shopping. And put back on some pajamas. No, that's something you had on all night, baby. That means you still marinating. You still got stuff in your drawers. Go take a shower. Shit. My mother always taught me this. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. You might meet anybody at the grocery store. You might meet your son, coach, that's about to give him a position to play a certain part of the game. And he see you and be like, oh, no, his mama nasty. I ain't even do that. They did that ghetto as hell. You don't know. You might see somebody for to give you a promotion at work. Like, that's how they act when they ain't at work. Mm-hmm. So if you always fix yourself decent, I ain't say you got to go put on a whole bunch of makeup and go get a wig on. You can put your hair back in a bun and wrap a scarf around your hair. I'd rather see you with a scarf on than a bonnet, darling. For real. You can make a scarf look cute. Put your earrings on with your scarf. You look like an African. I mean, go ahead. African women are beautiful. Instead of putting on them pajamas, throw in a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. It's easy. I done seen women in the grocery store with boogers in their eyes, hollering at their kids, got on pajamas and bonnets, and I'm like, how they telling the kids what to do when they don't even know what to do? Look at them. So it go both ways. And I know what Anton gonna say when he get a hold of this video, a Lakeisha video, because Lakeisha got at the time, she got a do-rag on her hair. She don't give two shits. Lakeisha said, girl, I'm gonna talk about this fool. I don't give a damn if I come on here with my pajamas on. I'm gonna tell him how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Lakeisha got more heart than me, because I got to at least look a little decent. I ain't saying she don't. I'm just saying I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But, and don't get me wrong. My eyelashes be doing a crip walk sometimes. You know, I be thinking I have my eyelashes upside down, because when my daughter ain't here to do them, I try to do them myself. And I look at my pictures, and my eyes be going in like this, because I be having the eyelashes too close to the... Y'all know. I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes when I have my wig on, it may not be on right. My lace front maybe, you know, look like it's drunk. But I talk about my damn self. I don't buy $500 wigs. I don't go to the gas station and get wigs like Gail either. But I go next door. Anyway, y'all, this is about Anton. This is about Anton. He's talking about women at work. This will crack me up. Y'all gonna see it in a minute. He's talking about women at work. 9 times out of 10 have a work husband. Let me tell y'all something. I have been working since I was 14, I think. 14. I'm 56 years old. The only time I didn't work was the 3 years I was married to that fool. I worked all my life. Even when my parents would have took care of me, I was spoiled by my parents. I'm the baby. I didn't have to work. I could have been a bum at home with my parents laying on their floor with my kids. I chose not to. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my own. I like to see my name on my own check since I was a kid. And not one time, Anton Daniels, not once have I had a work husband. I don't understand that logic. Do you only know horse? Because who just go to work and get a work husband? I don't understand that shit. And a lot of times, Anton, I was single. See, I'm the kind of woman, I like my peace. I don't jump penis to penis. So when my relationship fall apart, I have a long run where I'm just by myself. Because I guess, different from other people. I just can't start nothing new. Because my mind is still where it was, because I deal with good dudes. You know what I'm saying? So if we fell apart, he's still my friend. And I still got feelings there. And it takes time to heal and get over people, even though you're not together. Leon and I have been broken up since last September. It's been 12 months this month. And guess what I just got off the phone with? Leon. Guess who called me yesterday? Leon. Guess who called me the day before? Leon. We still talk every night. How you doing? I'm good. How you doing? What you eat? What you watching? We didn't sit on the phone to watch a movie together over long distance, and we ain't seen each other. Well, we ain't seen each other since June because I was there for my birthday, and I stayed one night in the hotel, one night at his house with my daughter Tia, and me and Tia slept in his bed. He slept on the couch because we're friends. When you grown, you do grown folk shit. So Anton, I don't understand what you mean about a work husband. I don't know them kind of women. I know them, but I don't deal with them kind of people. You know what I'm saying? Because if you got to go to work and get a man at work too, and you got a man at home, something wrong with you. So he's saying that his wife haven't worked in 14 years, which it could be a good thing if you got a husband to take care of you. Because my husband didn't want me to work, but it was the worst thing I ever went through. And my husband had that guap. He had that money. I should have kept working. That's how I ended up homeless in the car, because I gave my life over to him like he was Jesus. You know, that's what we do. I want a man to take care of me. This is not the olden days, y'all. My mama was a stay-home mom, but she had a different kind of man. My daddy was different. He was an OG. My mother not just stayed home. She was a down-home Southern belle that can burn in the kitchen. Every day was Sunday up in our house. You can smell Miss Mayberry cornbread all the way down the block. You like Miss Mayberry cooking every day. Not only did she cook, she made sure her meals were well balanced. She had to have a starch. She had to have a protein. I mean, she didn't have two starches. You can't cook two starches. You're talking about macaroni and rice. Is you crazy? My mother had it. Homemade lemonade and iced tea that she would just squeeze the lemons. She always had to have a dessert. I mean, we was raised really well in that house. It don't come like that no more. So that's what I was chasing with my husband. And all he was doing that my dad was doing, he was a provider. Mentally, no. I should have been stacking my own money. My mother always told me, always have your own, baby. My mother always had her own regardless of what my father was doing. She always had her own. I don't care if she was selling church hats. My mother would make some money. She would bake some pies or whatever, but she kept money. My mother was a fisherwoman. She would go get a bunch of bluegills and she would sell fish to everybody in the neighborhood. She had a hustle. My mother was a gardener. She would go to different people's houses and do their garden for them. She did a little housekeeping sometimes when she felt like it. She cooked meals and sold them sometimes. She didn't have to. She had a husband that was a great provider. But she was like, I like my own money. She said, my husband worked too hard for me to spend all his money on what I want to wear. She said, he buy them sometime. My mother used to buy $200 or $300 church hats. She was the church lady. She was the sharpest one in the church. Now, you see her Monday through Saturday, she look like a Fisher person. Yeah. Socks not matching, hat turned this way, nails dirty with dirt on them from fishing. You see her Sunday morning. You bet that is not Miss Mayberry. Yeah. Because that was her love. But anyway, I digress. Anton's wife haven't worked in 14 years. And Anton said this why she don't have a work husband, because she don't work. Now, this what made me think he is a manipulator, a mental abuser, and a controller. And what else do you call it? It's another word for it. Reason I say this because he said this that triggered something in me. She don't have no friends. So he knows she ain't sleeping with nobody. And he worked from home, and she's at home all the time. That's horrible, Anton. You that insecure, bro? You ain't working with nothing. Because if you got to keep your woman at home and you got to work from home and she can't go nowhere and have no friends, your ass shortcoming somewhere. Because when you a good man, let me tell y'all about something. Hallelujah. Y'all got to be my witness. When you a good man, now I ain't going to say a good man. When you land the pipe right, this grown up hour. When you land the pipe right, you can be a thug in the streets with no damn job, and all you got is 2 pair of socks and 1 pair of underwear. A woman will love the hell out of you if you land that pipe right. It won't cheat, won't go nowhere, won't sneeze, hate to go to work, call you all every break. I promise you that. It's sad, but it's true. If a brother up in there, he doing the business in the bed and you get all up in her head, it's a wrap. You don't have to do nothing. You can play the video game all day. And she's my man, my man, my man. So if you got to work from home, you rich, you got to keep her right up under you. She can't have no friends. Brother, what's going on, Anton? You ain't doing something right, bro. You ain't doing something right over there. That woman should be able to go across the world and come back home. She got Anton Daniels, right? But no. You said you got to keep her in your presence, because otherwise she gonna have a work husband. The only ones have a work husband is because they husband at home ain't doing something right. Most girls I know don't even have a husband, and they running home to Pookie and Ray Ray to cook dinner. So if your wife got to stay at home because you don't want her to have a work husband, you got some shortcomings somewhere. She said in the last video, I'm going to show you, you got several personalities. I do too. I'm a Gemini, baby. You don't know what you might get with me. But I ain't never had nobody not want to love me because of that. And then he sat there and said, I hate these masculine hoes. I hate them. I hate them. Why? You married. Why do you care about a masculine hoe? You shouldn't even care what a masculine hoe doing. You married. You shouldn't care what a woman doing, period. You're married. That shouldn't even be your concern. And you've been married, what, 14, 15 years? Maybe between that and 20? Why are you even having a conversation about women? Why are we in your mouth? This is what I want to ask any man, and I'm on any platform. Why do y'all care what the hell a woman doing? If you don't like women, we ghetto, we masculine, leave us the hell alone. Screw each other then, fool. You ain't got to talk to us. Because evidently, them the only kind of women you can get, because that's all you talk about. Now, if you can get the beautiful women with the PhDs on their wall, they driving good, living good, you wouldn't even be talking about us. So evidently, the only women you can get is a masculine ghetto-ass bitch, like you call us. Them the only ones you can get. That's why you keep us in your mouth. And I'm not one of those. But they feel like when you take up for yourself, that's what you are. No, how about I had a daddy? And I can spot sap suckers like you from a mile away. Because anybody that tell me I can't have no friends, I'm going to tell them where the hell they can go. I don't give a damn. You are paying all the bills. So did my daddy. But my mother traveled all over this country. My mother was a social butterfly. My daddy was a stay-home man. Here, just take the check, but go do what you do. My father didn't even want to go. He loved his woman so much, he just gave her the money, let her travel with the church. My mama been all over to Jerusalem without my daddy. To the Holy Land. We've been all to Canada. My church did good, but my daddy never liked to travel because he didn't want to get on no plane. Do you think he ever called my mom? I promise y'all this. My father hated the phone. We didn't even have cell phones back then. He hated the house phone. My father would hear the house phone ring and won't pick it up. He's like, anybody calling for me? So that lets you know this. My father never picked up that phone when we was traveling or my mom was going out of town to say, hey, baby, what you doing? My daddy probably was walking through the house with his drawers on, dancing by himself while she was gone. And guess what else my mama used to do? How many days she gone? That's how many meals she prepared in the Tupperware. And it'll be labeled. Oh yeah, she kept her man straight. I'm gonna be gone 7 days, Jim. I got you 7 days worth of food already prepared. They in order. She had his clothes put out. She had him ironed. You going to church? I'm gonna put your suit right here. Now you better wear the suit I put out for you, because you get embarrassed me in front of the church, I got a problem. So she had her man decked out. And he never one time picked up that phone and said, "How you doing? Where you at?" I don't think she called him either. See, them old school people, they like, shit, I'm going 7 days. Don't call me. And let me tell you, Frankie Mayberry, my mother, guess what, Anton? She came back home to her husband every single time. He didn't have to look for her. He didn't have to worry about no work husband, no traveling husband, no nothing. Because my daddy said, I'm a man. And my wife gonna come back home because she know I'm a man. And I don't know what they was doing. I don't want to think about it. But whatever they was doing was working. It was working. And my daddy did the same thing. My daddy used to go with the Mason brothers. He was a Mason at the time. He got out of it because he said they used to cheat on their wives and he didn't like it. So my daddy would go with the Mason brothers, and he'd come home and tell my mama, you know, I ain't going with them no more. They running around with them young girls and they doing this and this and this. I said, listen to him in there snitching. What my mama done did to him? He telling everything. He's snitching his butt off. I ain't going with them no more. I told him. I got a good wife at home. I think he was scared. He probably thought she had a tap on him. Like, I better go home and tell Michael Myers' auntie that she crazy. So he'll tell on himself before anybody else can tell. I just want to let you know I didn't do nothing. But I'm going to let y'all see this video. I'm going to let y'all see this video. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this around. Here we go. It's bootleg. It's on my laptop. That's something else Anton to say if he ever see this. She's showing videos and surely it's Anton. Shit, support the channel. This for Anton Daniels and any other brother that have something to say about women. Look out for us then. Help my channel. I need a PC and a camera. If you don't want me to be ghetto no more, make it right then, brother. How about that? But until then, we finna look at it this way. And I have to stop it every few minutes and do a commentation on it because I would get a strike. Because this is Keisha. She the bomb, y'all. This is her channel. She don't give two shits. I like her. We got to meet up, girl. Check this out.
Well, y'all. I'm laughing because I'm like, I just keep finding these videos. And here's the deal. I'm trying to move on. But I guess since I've looked at so many of his videos, they just continually...
This video and this video
Damn.
filmed on the same
Hold on. Commercial right away. Okay, here we go.
Algorithm. But listen, we gonna talk about it. And y'all know what? You all have put some stuff in my chat with regards to other men that's on this platform dragging women for absolutely no reason. Listen, we gonna talk about all of them because it ain't just Anton. It's a few men that y'all have put in the chat. Please put their names in the chat so we can go and get their ass too. Because what you Negroes is not gonna do is continue to drag black women, okay? You Negroes is not going to continue to drag black women. Now, I don't got nothing against men, by the way, but you are not going to continue to drag black women. Well, guys, we have finally come to the understanding that Anton Daniels' wife is possibly being abused. Now, I don't know a whole lot about abuse because if an ever hit me, he already know what's gonna work.
I know that's right, girl.
I really can't get into it, but I do know.
She gotta be a Gemini. We so much alike. This is my twin sister online. And her TK said her name is Lakeisha Robinson Smith. I like her. Cause she ain't taking no wood nickels. She said she go upside his head, girl. I know. Come and get me. Damn it.
So some of the things that people that abuse others do is try to take you away from people that love you. Well, I got proof from Anton Daniels' mouth about what he did to his wife, and she has no friends except for him. So y'all, let's get into this video. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead, subscribe, and make sure you guys enable your bell notification so you don't miss out on the video.
I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh?
That's her intro.
Well, guys, listen, like I keep telling y'all, I don't know why I keep finding this information, but honey, it is feeding my algorithm. Well, with Anton actually basically saying that his wife is, well, let me correct it, that he is the only friend to his wife, and how she has not worked a regular job in 14 years. But he's going to get into, this guy seems to be a control person and likes to control women. But those are all signs of abuse as well. But in this video that I'm going to show you guys, well, I'm going to show y'all the video, and you make your own analogy as to what he's actually talking about. But I'll give you guys a rundown of kind of, wait a minute, y'all, it ain't sharing. I'm going to give y'all a run.
Now remember, I got to stop it every few minutes. That is Anton Daniels, and that's his wife. She's actually a really good-looking woman. She's really good-looking, and I think she's well-kept. I think he does a good job taking care of her. I think they have one daughter. But allegedly, and she may be like half of the world. He said she was a virgin when they met. How many of y'all been a virgin a few times? Did she take a lie to take the test, Anton? I mean, come on, bro. She might have been, but I don't know.
Down as far as to what they're talking about. They're getting into women working in the workforce. And of course, you know, Anton is just exposing how jealous he is. It feels like if a woman is working, she probably have a work husband. A work husband, y'all. Let's get into this video.
Paying attention to the best available option. Because even if, for a lot of guys, even if everything is going well, if she's going to work, it's a possibility that's a work husband up there.
You think Rita was looking for a backup plan?
Absolutely not.
Okay, then.
Absolutely.
Her name Rita. Now he said it's a 9 out of 10. She going to work. She got a work husband. And when the lady asked him, "Do you think Rita?" Well, absolutely not. You know who he remind me of? Remember the movie Best Man? You remember El Boogie? When he didn't think Mia ever did nothing on him. But Mia already slept with his boy. And then, what's the light-skinned one named Terrence Howard was playing? He said, "You ain't never think Mia stepped out on you." He was describing it, and then El Boogie jumped over the table at him. That's what he sounded like. El Boogie ass.
Like, that's crazy.
But you still gotta factor in the human aspect of it.
So they brought his wife up and said, do you think Rita was looking for a backup plan? He says, absolutely not. But listen to why Rita could not be looking for a backup plan.
Think about it. Rita haven't worked, except for me, for the last 14 years.
For him.
So Rita could not be looking for anybody because she's not exposed to any other men.
Wow.
Okay? Listen to what he's saying. He makes sure that he keeps her in an environment where she's not around other men. Hello, that's a good way to do it.
Any men on here tonight? I'm eating some candy, y'all. Do that sound like somebody that's securing the skin they in? Rita ain't been around nobody in 14 years, so absolutely not. So you telling me If Rita go work for the bank, she gonna get her a work husband on you, Anton. The only reason she ain't got a work husband because she can't leave the house. Something ain't going on good up in the bedroom.
Wife doing some stuff too. I'm not saying
They're running from housewives, but I've never really been in the States to where I had to spend the majority of my time outside of the house.
Did y'all get that? So Rita is pretty much a housewife. What he's saying is Rita couldn't be doing anything because Rita is a housewife and he is a man that is working from home. Are y'all? I'm gonna have to rewind this when I get done giving my commentary.
I mean, and I'm not saying that it's not a possibility, but you still got to factor in that Rita don't know nobody but me.
Ooh,
Wow.
Rita don't know anybody
But him.
So he makes sure.
You know what? He said that like that's a flex. Rita don't know nobody but me. Like that's a flex. She already said she don't know her exact words. I don't know if Anton ever killed anybody, but I think he's capable. Rita seems like she's afraid of this man. And then he's talked with such authority because he got money. And he holding on to Rita because he couldn't do that with none of them. Look, I bet he couldn't. And I don't know how they on their platform. Look at her. She want to cuss his ass out. I don't know how these women on his platform when he's so controlling, because if they dare say something slick out the mouth like I would, he go call them masculine hoes and he hate them. Remember? You can't talk back to Anton. He paid a price to be the boss. I'm trying to go get something. Man, he better get some business. Rita, blink twice if you need us to come get you.
His wife has no friends. Because y'all know how friendships go. When you have friends, they're able to see things in your life and they're able to give you unsolicited advice. And what he's saying is, Rita don't have no friends. But
Hold on. I want to respond to a comment real quick. Running Warrior, I believe this is a man. He said, Anton is a strong mentally alpha male. Don't know, bruh. My father was an alpha male. He did not have to control my mama. An alpha male let that woman do her because an alpha male, no, he's an alpha male. He don't have to keep on telling nobody. He don't got to show his flex like a lion in the jungle. A lion. If you go out in the jungle, you watch any one of those shows, who you see? What do you see out front? The lionette, the tigers, the females. They out there with the kids. You see them and they vicious. You hardly ever see the king. You know why? Because the king laid back behind the bush somewhere watching his woman like, I wish a Negro would. But he don't follow behind her. He ain't got to threaten nobody. He ain't got to tell her you can't leave the nest because he knows she coming back home. And he the damn lion. So we every time try to flex behind that alpha male shit. Alpha males is not controlling. And it just show. An alpha male work, he provide, he respect. An alpha male don't mean you disrespect nobody. Because you don't have to because you're an alpha male. I hate people to twist that shit. Y'all don't know what an alpha male means. I know I'm not a man, but I was raised by an alpha male man. He was a man of little words and all action. We didn't have to hear my daddy raise his voice because we already knew daddy rules. Because he was an alpha. Y'all got the game twisted.
Now, when you think about women that has had experiences and they've been able to really be around and they got that guy that made an impression on them.
I'm sorry, y'all. I got to go back to Running Warrior. He said that was back then, sis. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What was back then? Respect? I don't understand that back then stuff. That they used to be that way, but y'all still want them kind of women on, right? When we get talking about men, we talking about the olden days. But y'all keep wanting a woman like grandma. a submissive, stay home, suck and sucky and pulley and do whatever and legs behind the board and don't go outside and iron my clothes, wash my drawers. Y'all want grandmama, but when we get to talk about how grandpa was, that was the olden days. Respect don't change. Who told y'all this? Respect don't change. Respect is respect. Grandpa respect should be the same as Pookie and Riri respect right now today. We're talking about respecting your woman in your house. And my ex-husband was an alpha male. Leon was an alpha male. Every dude I done dated was an alpha. I ain't never dated someone that was timid and quiet and feminine. Every dude I ever dated was alphas. And guess what? They treated me like a queen until we start falling out. But they knew respect. They had their own stuff. They knew their position. They didn't have to yell out all the time, you can't go out the house because I'm an alpha. No. Do you, baby? I'm an alpha male, so if you don't come back to me, somebody else will appreciate this alpha. Them the kind of dudes I dealt with. I didn't deal with people like Anton. I'm the only friend she knew. Why would you want your wife to only have your ass as a friend? Ain't that kind of crazy? You the only one she could talk to. Man, that's mentally ill. That's mental illness.
And he always gonna be her. She gonna remember him for the rest of his life, and he the one that got away. All of that factors into how a woman is going to move in the future because she can never unsee what.
Wait, I gotta go back. I gotta go back because we missed that. Listen to this, y'all.
They got that guy that made an impression on him, and he always gonna be her. She gonna remember him for the rest of his life, and he the one that got away. All of that factors into how a woman is going to move in the future because she can never unsee what that other guy did to her regardless.
Also, I should add this. He says that Rita first sex experience was with him. So he's going into saying Rita doesn't have anybody that she can look to for, like, you know how you may reminisce about something in the past. He said, well, she doesn't have that. This dude is a mess.
Listen, what she's telling the dude that she's with.
For a dude that got experience with one woman in his entire life, you sure you know? You sure
I only got experience with one?
No, he's been with other women. He's been with other women.
She don't know. Talk to her.
Only his wife was the virgin.
She don't know nothing about that.
He was.
Y'all get that? I'm gonna have to rewind it.
Great. Don't care. But
oh, you care. That's why you mentioned it. You got a grudge. That's what it is.
Okay, I'm gonna rewind that part because I know I kind of talked through it.
Did y'all hear this? He said if he have experience, she don't know nothing about it, but she can't have no experience because she gonna reminisce about, Quinta oil. The only way a woman reminisce about Quinta oil if you mistreating her, baby. Because if you on point doing your thing, she ain't thinking about her past. I'm a woman. If I'm with somebody new and you doing what you supposed to do, I'm not thinking about no sapsucker from my past. You so absolutely stupid. And then when the woman said something back, what he said? You holding a grudge. You see how she can't have her own opinion, but he can. This is why he like Donald Trump. This is why he voted for Donald. They act just alike. That arrogant shit, I got money, you do what I say, not as I do. Man, I think Anton used to get beat when he was little. Something happened.
But pay attention to what this man is saying. This is a very controlling person, and he makes sure, one of the reasons his wife doesn't work is because he doesn't want her to be around other men because he knows that he's a piece of shit. So, I mean, we know that there's way better men out here than this.
Paying attention to the best available option. Because even if, for a lot of guys, even if everything is going well, if she's going to work, it's a possibility that's a work husband up there.
You think Rita was looking for a backup plan?
Absolutely not.
Okay then.
Absolutely not.
Like, that's crazy.
But you still gotta factor in the human aspect of it. Think about it. Rita haven't worked except for me for the last 14 years.
I mean, there are some housewives doing some stuff too. I'm not saying
There are some housewives, but I've never really been in a space to where I had to spend the majority of my time outside of the house.
That's
I mean,
a boring
and I'm
life.
not saying that it's not a possibility, but you still got to factor in that Rita don't know nobody but me. Now, when you think about women that has had experiences and they've been able to really be around, and they got that guy that made an impression on them, and he always gonna be her. She gonna remember him for the rest of his life, and he the one that got away. All of that factors into how a woman is going to move in the future, because she can never unsee what that other guy did to her, regardless of what she's telling the dude that she's with.
For a dude that got experience with one woman in his entire life, you sure you know? You sure
I only got experience with one?
No, he's been with other women. He's been with other women.
She don't know. Talk to her.
Only his wife was the virgin.
She don't know nothing about that.
He was in the quick girl.
Great. Don't care. But
you care. That's why you mentioned it. You got a grudge. That's what it is.
I just don't fuck with you. I just don't like.
I know you know. The first words that came out of your mouth was some hate. That's what women.
You see,
toxic hate.
you hear that? Her words is hate because she got an opinion. I think these the girls see when he said, I hate these masculine hoes. You see how calm she's talking to him, and she telling him he wrong, and I just don't mess with you. I know you don't because you holding a grudge. No, that's her opinion. She has an opinion. She feel like you some garbage. Respect that. Just like you feel like your wife supposed to sit at home and I have no friends. And we feel like that's control. But if we say that's control, we some masculine, out of control hoes. You hear, this man got issues, man. I wouldn't date him if he paid me. And now I see when he was on that platform and this one beautiful girl was talking to him, man, she gave him the business. She said, Anton, be for real. If you didn't have no money, Negro, you wouldn't have no coochie. Stop playing with me. She said, the only reason you get attention because you got money. And the money that went to your damn head. Just like with your uncle in the White House. Do you think he would have had that beautiful Russian woman if he didn't have no damn money? Do you think Kevin Hart ass would have Nico if he didn't have no damn money? Man, the money, they some tricks. Let's call it what it is. She need to call him a trick. That's what she need to call him.
Because you're a liar. I don't like lying.
What am I lying about? Tell me what I lied about.
I don't.
Look at listen, you just spicy.
She's spicy.
Okay, guys. So I like her.
Me too.
I'm gonna break this down for y'all. This man, well, we know he's abusive because we've heard him be verbal abusive. Okay, and for y'all that may have forgotten, you can't never unsee and unhear this.
Get the out of here. I'm sick of these hoes, man. I hate you hoes. I hate you masculine hoes that come up on here and think that they can say to me. What are you talking about? I hate you hoes.
I bet he, you know what? Are those beta males on there because alpha male would have checked him for that. You know what I'm saying? An alpha male would have been like, bro, what's wrong with you? Why you disrespecting women like that? Alpha male would have checked him. He always get people that's going to be submissive to him on his platform. He couldn't have had no brother I know on there with him. They would have read him all his rights. And probably would have took his wife. You know what I'm saying? Since you hate them hoes, let me take her with me. You see how all of them looking? He look like Genuine shit. And he got a platform. I forgot his name. He dog women all the time too. And he looked like he play on one of them gangster movies. And his ass looked like he undercover brother. I'm trying to figure out why y'all ain't say nothing. And I could tell by her face she didn't like it. And she looking like, oh my. Why y'all didn't say nothing? I'm not going to be on no platform and just sit there and I don't like something because I feel like I'm getting a few dollars with you. All money ain't good money. This is why they allow him to do the things he do, just like your uncle in the White House do the things they do because they getting money. And they don't want to mess up their money. This shit is ridiculous.
I hate people who like being married to Anton Daniels. Oh, wow.
I can't play the commercials. He said because they running said because they feel the same way. No, they don't. No, they don't, running. They don't feel the same way. Anton, that's his platform. That's his wife, y'all. A close-up picture. Um, that's his platform, and people feel like I gotta respect his platform because Anton's showing us how to get money. You know, Anton got all these ways to get money. The brother is a getting money brother. Don't get me wrong. He know how to get that paper. But I'm not bowing down to nobody to make no money and let you just talk stupid and then you one-sided thinking. Yo, somebody got an opinion. They angry black people. But if you got an opinion, you're a professional, wise alpha male. Life don't go that way. Shit, that shit crazy.
Is very difficult. But
Hate you hoes. I hate you.
This is like being married to Anton Daniels. Oh, wow.
and then when your own wife says being married to you is very difficult. But when you actually go on a podcast and basically says that your wife has no access to any other man because she works for you and has worked for you for the last 14 years. In addition, she doesn't have any kind of sexual experiences with any other man, and she clearly does not have any friends. Now, if that is
I want to say something. I got to keep stopping or you'll get mad. She just made a point I was thinking. Do it make a man feel good that your wife never had no other experience to compare you with, so she think you the best thing close to white bread because she never had nothing else? Wouldn't a man feel better if he know my woman didn't have experience, she been with other people, and she choose me? I got her. I seen her ex-husband. I seen her ex-boyfriends. I seen her baby daddy. And I got her. She ain't even thinking about them brothers no more. Anton, all she got is you, so she think you the best Ritz cracker. This Ritz cracker's so good because she ain't had no other Ritz cracker. You better not slip and let her taste none.
not screaming abuse, I don't know what is, because this is his wife right here. And what did she tell us?
Hard and sad and difficult because Anton has a lot of different personalities, and so you have to be a certain type of woman to deal with. Anton is very emotional. He doesn't communicate effectively. I don't think that he has killed anybody before. I think he's scared for it. I've seen him angry before. He's just like a totally different person.
Now, for all of you individuals that, it was a few of y'all that said something about that video. I was able to get more information. That is a video that he did with his wife, and y'all know how people will take out their phones and screen record it. Now, for some reason, he has got rid of that video, but it doesn't, prevent people from still sharing it. That video was sent to me. That is not AI. That is his wife. That is definitely his wife. Now, when your wife say to you, she don't know if you have unalived somebody, but you capable of it, and you're emotional, and you got multiple personalities, we ain't finna sit up here and act like, everything is copacetic here, because we or he got some damn issues. And
y'all know why his wife's saying that, running? Let me tell you why she's saying that. Do you see how he treats strangers? If a stranger got an opinion on a platform, which you supposed to have your opinion on a platform, he hate them hoes. So I could imagine how he act with his daughter and his wife. Daddy, we don't want to eat there. What the hell you mean you don't want to eat here? You argumentative? You disrespectful? I can imagine. I pay the bills up in here. That's why she's acting that way. Look how she looking down. Look at her eyes. Look real close. Look how she looking down. She ain't even looking at the camera. Because I bet if she say anything, Anton goes off. That's why she said he has several different personalities. You know, when somebody say that, let me tell you what that means, because I'm a Gemini. My friends should say about me. We like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'm not like that no more. But when I was younger, I was horrible. My friend stayed with me. It's thundering outside, y'all, if y'all hear the thunder. We wake up in the morning and she used to look at me and say, "Hi, who am I talking to this morning?" I'm like, "Shut up, leave me alone." She said, "Well, I'll see you at lunch." My daughter is outside. I understand. People have different personalities and they be acting a fool. You don't know how to approach. And I used to be real bad with that Gemini stuff. But I grew out of it because I got tired of being mad at my damn self.
And based on what you said, sir, about your wife not having any friends, who want to be married to somebody that don't have anybody else? Because guess what I don't want you to do is become codependent on me. Something
Right.
ain't right.
Right.
Okay.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get past this. Hold on. I can't show the ads. Was that the end? I guess it was. I guess she went into something else. Okay. She went into her advertisement. She sell products. I got to learn how to do all that, Lakeisha. I'm working on it, girl. She got her shit together over there. I'm giving y'all the floor now. I see that Running had a lot to say. Huh? What are you doing outside? Where is you outside?
Because they keep honking the horn.
Blink the light out there in the back.
Oh.
Go hurry up.
I need Brella.
Right, go blink the light.
But I need Brella.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's pouring down outside, and my daughter coming from a wedding, and she's calling me to open the door, but her butt won't get out the car. Did you want me to come and get her? She's controlling. I guess she'll want to get her hair wet. Mommy, it's raining. Okay, get out the damn car. Anyway, y'all, I'm giving y'all the floor. So I want to know y'all opinion. Are we too hard on Anton? Is this the way men act? Should women be more submissive? I have so many questions that I want y'all to answer. And I see Miss Joyce said something that makes a lot of sense. She said that men only do what you allow them to do. True. True. If you allow a man to drag you and dog you out and say you can't have no friends, that's what he's going to do. Because what man don't want his woman just sitting in the corner waiting for him to come home and she twiddling her thumbs and ain't got nobody to talk to? While he out there running around, he have interviews with women, he travel all over the world, and his woman just be sitting there. I just want to know. Now, he did say she haven't worked outside the home except for him. So her job even with him. When do y'all have a break? Don't you need a break from people? Every relationship I've ever been in, I always needed a break. That's why I love to work. I had to go somewhere for a good 8 hours for my kids, for my man, so you can appreciate somebody more. You will appreciate them.
Where's your umbrella?
I don't know, girl. They still ain't get out the car.
Who did? Mommy didn't.
Okay, I don't know. Do I am on live?
Oh,
She better run out here.
it's dangerous.
Girl, it's water.
Dangerous.
So, I had to have a break because I wanted to appreciate people. You know, and it make you want to run home, my baby at home. Oh, we gonna watch some movies tonight. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna do this. If you with somebody all day long, when you gonna miss them? And what I hate more than anything, and I was in a relationship like this, is a controlling mental abuser. And that woman talked with most of her head down, just being there. I just want to go past women and do like this. Hey, don't even say nothing to her, just Don't ever get to the point where a brother or a female got you doing this. Now you gotta see where you going. Hold your head up. And if you don't like something, say something. And time, maybe she really want to go get some Starbucks or a cup of coffee with some friends. Will you be intimidated? You think we gonna brainwash her? Well, I don't want her like you hoes. No. You think that she's gonna get a taste of Quinta Oil? Cause Rita kind of cute. Somebody might appreciate Rita and say, "Baby, you can have all the friends you want. Just come back home to me. I'm gonna cook for you. I'm gonna rub you down. I'm gonna give you what Anton ain't giving you, boo boo." That's what you're afraid of. You afraid of her ending up in somebody's basement. Cause you know what? When you treat people like that, it's funny that they like wild dogs. I ain't trying to be funny. When you hold a dog in a kettle for a long time, he in the kettle for a long time. You done tamed him. But as soon as you open that gate, his ass taking off running to see what else he see. As soon as he touch something else, he gonna realize what he had in that cage wasn't shit. You mean I was in that cage all that time and all this out here? You ain't shit. I promise you. When Rita get a taste of the world, I'm not telling y'all to break up your marriage. I'm saying you being a manipulator. I don't want nobody who only focus on me all day long. Go find you something to do, damn it. And if I can't trust you around other women, I don't need your ass. If you can't go to work without getting a work wife, your ass ain't for me. Can she go to church without you? Did she go to the grocery store without you? I mean, she don't talk to the neighbors. I mean, make this make sense. You already said she was a virgin, so she ain't never been touched by nobody else. And I promise you, these kind of relationships, I promise you, her family probably don't even see her. Because he think the family gonna brainwash her. And the family probably can't stand his ass. Probably cannot stand him because he dogs black people. They watch his videos. I don't know how somebody can be black as Anton talk about somebody black. Do you not know you talking about yourself, brother? Do you not know at the end of the day, if something happens between the races, and I don't even want to call it into the universe, if something happen, do you think your money gonna make you be over there with them? They would take your money and do something to you. You a Negro. And you on the darker side. You ain't no genuine looking Negro. You a Kunta Kinte. They ain't thinking about you. So you selling your people out for why? Because every time you talk about one of them, you're talking about yourself. Because that's how they view you. You just another Kunta Kinte. When I talk about women, I want them to do better. I don't talk about them to degrade them. I don't say nothing about the bonnets and stuff. So she got a bonnet. No, I'm saying, sis, hey, you pretty, girl. Put your hair in a bun. Throw a scarf on with some earrings. Girl, go to the store. You look good. I want them to feel good and look good. I don't want to dog my sisters out and make them feel worse than what they feeling, because 9 times out of 10, y'all, if somebody outside with a bonnet on and pajamas, their self-esteem is down. They feel like giving up on something. They just don't give a damn no more. Like, they probably hurting over something. Maybe they ain't got nothing else, no clean clothes. They can't wash their clothes. It may be a reason. So I don't be just trying to dog nobody. I'm just saying, sis, if you can help it, fix yourself up. Be cute. Your husband might be in the fruit department at the grocery store and you got on pajamas, baby. And he gonna look right over you. That's all I be saying. I'm not saying it because I think I'm better than nobody, because I'm not. I lived in a car. Anton, I know that's what you're going to talk about if you ever get my video. You going to dog me out. This bitch was in a car and she did this and that, and that's why she divorced, all that. And guess what? That's what made me strong. That's what made me who I am today. And that's why I could talk about your ass, because I see bullshit through the fog. And I don't call you no alpha. Y'all be misconstrued what an alpha is. An alpha male can have respect for a woman and still be an alpha male. He ain't got to he ain't got to bark everywhere he go. An alpha male can walk in a room and people be like, that's an alpha male. Damn, he ain't playing. My ex-husband, for example, this is what I got to give him credit for. He had that big boss look. Anton had it when he had his hat on. When he take his hat off, he look like, you weak. But my ex-husband, bald headed Anton, had the goatee, dark skinned like him. He was 6'2", 200 something pounds, big dude. Look, when we was walking around, they used to call us Lil Kim and Biggie Small. I ain't even lying. And they used to say, I ain't say I look like Lil Kim, but that's what they used to call us. And he used to look like my bodyguard. So when he came to visit me, we was at New York Fried Chicken. And if he watching this, he know I ain't lying. He had on these big chains, because he from New York. He had on this nice medallion. He had on the jewelry and stuff, because the brother kept himself nice. He had the goatee, and he had his thing around his waist, you know, his pawpaw. And we was standing there, and dudes walked in, and instantly, I kid y'all not, people from Grand Rapids that walked in, they said, hey, what's up, bro? You ain't from here. He looked at him. Nah. You from somewhere like, where you from, Chicago? He said, no, I'm from Harlem. I'm on live. He said, Harlem, New York? He said, yeah, I'm from Harlem. And they was like, we can tell you big boss. And he didn't even finish talking to him, and they knew he wasn't from here. Alpha males don't have to announce their alphas. They don't. And they gave him the utmost respect just from his demeanor. But see, somebody like Anton, they come in, they want to bark. Yeah, they want to bark about what they're going through. I'm on live. Wait till I get off live. I'll be off live.
She said you would have wanted him.
No.
I said, Daddy. I start crying as soon as I see my daddy.
Hold on, let me read some of y'all comments.
I said, not this. It was at my dream.
Shh, I'm on live, y'all, and everybody can hear y'all.
Well, tell him. Your baby daddy. Pressure.
Running.
That's probably
If he's taking care of them, they are silent. He said if he taking care of them, they are silent. TK. Double tap your phone. Yeah, but y'all go talk in there. I'm reading the comments. Double tap your phone twice to hit like. Double tap your phone.
Mom said let her dance for them.
That goes both ways. KK, I know plenty of women that move and talk the same way. What did I miss? Money has power. Okay, Ronnie said that goes both ways. KK, I know plenty of women that move and talk the same way. I'm not saying there ain't no women that do that. They're not right either, Ronnie. If women doing it, they're not right either. I know some women that got degrees and money, and they arrogant and shit. They control and shit. People don't like them either. And if you one of them and somebody watching this and that's how you are, people don't like you. They're only around you to get something from you. Because you run folks off. Don't nobody like a controlling person. And if you confident, you're not controlling. I don't look at no phones. I don't put no tags on no cars. I don't check to see if you at work. I don't look at my watch and say, damn, he supposed to been off an hour ago. If anything, this is Nina, and I swear on everything I love. Damn, time went by. He finna come home already? Shit. I ain't even do half the thing I wanted to do today. I used to visit Leon, y'all. I'll be there for like 2 weeks in Chicago. He worked. Even though he retired, he still worked. He's retired. Right? Leon would go to work for at least 10 hours. He used to feel bad because he used to leave me at his house. You gonna be here all day? I said, I'm good. I got my laptop, I got my phone, I got your big 70-inch on the wall. I'm finna do some videos, cook him something to eat, or we gonna go out to eat or whatever. He'd call me all day. You all right? You all right? As long as I got my coffee and something to snack on, I'm good. He would come home, you be here all day. I'm used to being home by myself. Didn't bother me. So when I was visiting him, I was on vacation. He'd get up, go to work. I'm on vacation. And I didn't call him like, you left me here and you ain't come right home. He would have to go do something for my mom. Go ahead. What you want to eat? Whatever. I don't know, baby. Get something when you get here. I never, ever went off on him for being at his house. Never looked for him. One morning he had to get up and take somebody to the airport. I want to take my friend to the airport. You want to go? No, I'm asleep. I've never been that person. Maybe that's why I got cheated on a couple of times, because I don't go looking for stuff until it slapped me in the face. And then I have to handle my business how I handle my business. I'm gone. I'm packing up. Because I give you my deal breakers from the door. This is where we go wrong when we dating. You don't give people your deal breakers. You don't tell people my non-negotiables. My peace of mind is non-negotiable. You can't break my spirits down and say sorry. You can't mentally tear me down and apologize, because mental abuse lasts a lifetime. Physical, your black eye will heal up. I ain't saying it's good, but your black eye will heal up in about 2 weeks. If you mentally tear somebody down, that can last a whole lifetime if they don't go get help for it. And I was mentally abused before, and it snuck up on me because I was such a strong person. But that lets you know the strongest people are really the weakest. Because the strongest I was, how did I get mental abuse? Because I actually was weak. And that's why people try to be so strong, because they are actually weak on the inside, Anton. That's why you run up behind the Republicans like that. Because you feel like this is what the Republicans want. They want me to dog out my people. And I'm going to do that because that's how I get money. I can get money with them. You would sell your own people out for a few dollars. And I always just say this. I said, Lord, sometimes it seems like the wrong people get money. Because they get money, they misuse the money, did he? But then I had to remember, you know what, Nina? All money don't come from the Lord. The devil bless people too. And sometimes God give you stuff to see how you gonna handle it. Just because somebody up here right now don't mean they gonna stay there. And sometimes people die rich, but their health decline. Look at the superstars. I know half y'all love Michael Jackson and Prince and Whitney Houston. Love them, right? All three of them died a millionaire. All three of them was strung out on a substance. So money don't buy you happiness or peace of mind or good health. Why they died like that, I don't know. But they all three died on a substance rich as hell. So that you know, money is not everything. I would have preferred, if I was them, to live for more years working at McDonald's. Michael Jackson was only 50. You know, they say he died from an overdose of pain meds. Yes, Michael was strung out on pain meds, so was Prince. And that's not alleged. I watched Janet Jackson's whole documentary, how she said they was going to do intervention with Michael and tell him, we're going to take everything from you unless you go to the rehab. Michael was gone on pain meds after he burnt his scalp in the Pepsi commercial. Prince's hip was messed up. He did too many damn splits with them damn high heels on. He tore his whole hip up. So he was in pain every day from his hip. Whitney, she just started early. And her brother said he started her on it. Bobby Brown didn't. That was a lie. He told his mama on Oprah, Mama, no. She was blaming Bobby. Bobby said, Mama, got to stop you right now. The first time Whitney got high was with me, Mama. His mother wanted to pull out the holy oil and knock his head off because she just wanted everybody to believe it was Bobby Brown. And it wasn't. So money ain't everything. That's the moral of the story. Money not everything. And if you chasing somebody because you want to be financially stable, so you're going to compromise your respect, compromise your dignity, compromise your freedom for a few dollars, go ahead. I didn't like it. I left all of it. I'm like, I like to be free. One time my ex-husband, y'all, he used to leave every 2 weeks because he drove semi-trucks. He had his own little trucking company he was training people and all that. So he'd come home only on the weekend, every other week. So I barely saw the brother. But we'd FaceTime all day. We had a lot of stuff going on. But I didn't really see him because he was a working man. Well, one weekend I had to take, Sunday night he leave. I had to take him to his truck, right? Actually, nope. He left Monday because I was a Goodwiller. I used to flip Goodwill items. And we lived in the suburbs, so the Goodwill by our house had nice designer clothes they would donate. I mean, nice designer clothes. Rock Revivals, Polo, Ralph Lauren Polo shirts. One time I bought a whole rack of Ralph Lauren Polo shirts. I bought about 50 shirts. And it was $1.50 a piece, brand new. Somebody donated all that stuff from a store somewhere, but I got them and I was flipping them for $40, $50. For real, I'm dead serious. But anyway, I dropped him off, and at the time I dropped him off, I threw on a t-shirt and I had on some sweatpants. He didn't know I wouldn't put on my underwear. He just thought I threw it on to go. I jumped out the shower and threw it on to take him to the truck. So I was wondering why he kept saying, hurry up and get back home. Hurry up and get back home. I'm like, what the hell wrong with you? So I drop him off. I'm going past the Goodwill, and I see they got these big Goodwill bins out there. This the day they got all the pretty pictures and stuff. They have them every so often. And I said, oh, shoot, did a U-turn. Going on the Goodwill. So I'm in there on the bins. I'm getting all kind of nice stuff. My phone died. But I'm Goodwill shopping. I'll call him. He on his way out of town. He on his way to LA. I'll call him when I get home before my baby get out of school. So I took the stuff home, went and got my daughter, plugged up my phone, and that's when I see all these missed calls. My brother was calling me from Michigan. My daughter was calling me from Michigan. He was calling me from Memphis or wherever he was. He was calling me nonstop. His cousins was calling me because I didn't know nobody in Alabama but him and his family, right? So I'm like, oh, what happened? So I'm get the call. I call him first. He cussed me out and hang up the phone. I'm like, the hell is wrong with this dude? So I called my brother. I'm like, what happened in Michigan? Your husband been calling, talking about you been missing, and you don't know nobody but him. And when you dropped him off, you didn't have on no underwear, so he know you with a dude. I said, what? Call his cousin. He told his cousin the same thing. He know I'm with a dude. I said, is he crazy? So I call him back and I'm like, what is wrong with you lying on me? You think I'm motherfucking crazy? You been out of commission for how long? How many hours? I said, I was at the Goodwill. You wouldn't know Goodwill without no underwear on. I said, I have no underwear. What are you talking about? I didn't see you put on no underwear. I don't go outside without underwear. Is you crazy? I got out the shower. I put lotion and stuff on. I put some sweatpants and a t-shirt on. I got bra and panties on, some socks and some shoes. I mean, damn, what the hell? I ain't see you put it. Okay, because you didn't see it don't mean I don't have or none. But if I didn't, what do you think I did? Made a booty call, stop somewhere. But you know why he thought that? Because that's something he'd do. That's what y'all don't understand. When somebody accuse you of some dumb shit, it's because they be on dumb shit. I don't even think like that. If he would have left the house in a hurry with no drawers on, and I was calling him, I would have not thought he stopped at somebody's house because he ain't got no damn drawers on. I would have been talking, I signify. I'd be like, so you just swinging and slanging with no drawers on. I bet your balls stink. What, you at home, I'll get in the shower. You nasty. I would say something stupid. I would have never thought you went over a girl's house and you ain't got no drawers on. But people crazy like that. So if you with somebody and everything you do, they think you on bullshit because they on bullshit. Criminals think like criminals. If somebody always locking their door when they see a certain race, why are you locking your door? Why do you think I'm going to do something to you? Oh, because that's what you do to people, but on a different level. Do you hurt people? I don't think like that. So with Anton, I don't want to see his wife and him fall apart. That is not my mission. But stuff like that need to be called out because y'all always dogging women. Y'all always dogging us. And it's like, should we not have a voice, Anton? And just because somebody ain't married don't mean they can't get no man. I want that clear to you men. Because I hear it all the time. If you over 50 and you single, something wrong with you. Maybe you just tired of the bullshit. Maybe you just want a peace of mind. It feel good to be by yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know I could have been married 3 or 4 times? I could have been married before I married my husband. My kid's father was married. We had a whole wedding plan. I think me and G had the whole wedding planned out. And I dodged that bullet. You know, God is so good. I dodged that bullet because I would have woke up and looked over and seen Grady from Saffron and Son right now. I would be mad as hell, man. But today, y'all, I was pissed off at myself. Let me tell you why I was pissed off. I was doing some work. I'm trying to figure out, all day long, y'all, I'm trying to figure out OBS on how to do my videos on my laptop where I can show what Lakeisha doing. I've been trying to teach myself all day. I'm going to learn it. So, when I started praying, because I prayed throughout the day, I got to crying so hard. You know why I was crying? Because I said, Lord, I can be so much further in my life. I can have so many things. I can have a beautiful home again, nice cars, good credit, all that. And I gave all my years to some people that didn't deserve it. Gene got almost 30 years from me. Off and on, but I gave him about 30. You know what I'm saying? Only to see him come in my house looking like, damn it, Grady from Saffron and Son. Worse than he was when I met him. And I'm like, I gave up my life for that. I chose him to be my kid's daddy. That's why my kids go through the stuff they go through. They got his bloodline. You know what I'm saying? So I just was so upset, like, God, 30 years, what I could have been doing. I should be on my 30th year anniversary with a good dude. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sitting here saying I'm perfect. I said I made some badass decisions with badass dudes, and y'all got the nerve to talk about women. What about your brothers? Since you want to talk about some Anton, talk about your brothers. Because last time I checked, it's a bunch of households with kids that don't have a father up in there. And don't blame it on the system, because the kind of father I had and running, don't talk about this old school, because I know some young dudes still like this. I know a brother only 34 years old. This brother got like 6 kids, just got a divorce from his wife, and still take care of all his kids. And he ain't ever like 34 years old. And just like my daddy, because he had both his parents. I know some brothers like my sons. The system can't keep them from their kids. My boys would fight hell and high water to get to them kids. David got 1 daughter. He was just arguing with her mama today. And guess what he told her? I don't care what you say, what you do, how you do it. That's my daughter, and I said what I said, and I'm going to always be in my daughter's life. He said, don't be mad because you didn't have a father to complain to when your mama was mistreating you. My daughter do. So that's what you mad about. Oh, that did something to her spirit. It did something to her spirit. She got to talking all ignorant. I said, David, why do you argue with people? Pray for them and keep it moving. But if you're a real man, the system can't keep you from your kids. Them your kids. And the system shouldn't have to make you take care of your kids. Do y'all know I've never been out of the front of the court? I just got a letter. When was it, David? I wish David was over here. Wednesday. Guess what? I got a letter from a friend of court asking me to come downtown so they can figure out what Big David is. Now, my son David is 31 years old. I haven't been with his daddy since he was 4. We've been friends, but I ain't been around Big David like in a relationship since David was like 4. And not even 4, 3. And a friend of the court wanted me to tell him where he at. I'm like, shit, y'all should know where he at. I don't know where he's at. I know he in Chicago. I know I can see him on Facebook. I don't be looking for him. This brother owed me over $60,000 in child support. I'm hoping he go to the casino or hit the lottery so I can get my money. But any other time, I'm not going down there. David is 31 years old. When every time I see his daddy, I'm like, we good over here. You missed it. Yeah, you missed his first time riding his bike. You missed his first dance, his first kiss. You missed it. His golden years, you missed it. The money don't mean nothing. So if he ever come across some money, I got a little lump sum coming. But I'm not finna go down there and have them people lock that man up. My son grown as hell with a baby. But you know what Dave is? We call him Little Dave. You know what Little Dave said, right? Nah, mama, we need that money. He said, go down there. Tell my daddy we gotta get that money, mama. I said, boy, no. He said, mama, he must got some money. Why they writing them 31? He got some money. He ain't got shit. They just looking for somebody to lock up. Gene still pay me child support. My last 2 kids by Gene is 26 and 19. That's Legina and Gino. I still get money every 2 weeks for my 2 kids. Gino 26 and I still get child support. Because he behind. And he asked me one day, could you just sign off? I said, I didn't go down there to get it, and I'm not signing off for it. No, if they give it to me, I'll take it. I ain't asked for it, but I'll take it. No, I'm not signing off shit. Take care of your kids, and I send them a few $100. Ain't gonna do nothing. That shit ain't finna buy nothing. And y'all really think y'all be in a bind taking care of these kids, giving up 100, even if you're giving up 200 a month. What that's gonna buy? Everybody don't get food stamps. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of them. I done pay for my food. I miss my food stamps. But you know why it's so good not to have food stamps? That means you elevating in life. So I want y'all to just say this. Thank the Lord when you don't have to get something from the system. Don't complain. I hear people saying, man, I wish I got food stamps. I just said it. No, we don't. Because if you wish you had food stamps, that means you low income and you struggling. And they got to help you. You better praise God you don't get food stamps. Every time you got to go and put that debit card up there, that credit card for food, you should like, praise God. I'm capable of buying me some food out of my pocket. And the reason I don't get food stamps because I make too much money. That's what y'all need to say. Now, making too much money don't mean you financially stable. To the state, you make too much money. Let's clear that up. To the state, you make too much money. But you're like, I really don't make money like that. What's wrong with these people? To them, you do. So praise God. He got something else for you. You might got to cut back on your food. I had a manager, y'all. He used to trick his kids when they used to struggle with food towards the end of the month. And they raised like this, and they do this as grown people today. They have like a week of fasting. We're fasting because that's what the Lord wants us to do. He used to come to work. I'm like, why are you eating peanut butter and jelly again? He said, we're fasting. I'm not even supposed to have this. But I'm hungry as hell. I had a lot of my kids, and they go to school and tell their teachers they fasting because they go to school and say, we ain't got no food, child protective service coming. That's my religion. I said, oh, hell no. I want to bring y'all some food. Food, what is you doing? But he would do that towards the end of the month. He would fast with his kids. And now they're grown. They fast with their kids, which is good. It's really a good thing. But we look at it as the bad thing. You're supposed to fast. Some people fast for 30 days. You won't die. Let me read some of y'all comments. I'll let y'all go. Jalen said, I just buy what I need. I do too. And you know what? I thank God that I don't eat like I used to. I can have one meal a day and I'm good all day. I can eat me some boiled eggs and a salad and I'm good all day. I don't eat potatoes no more because there's a lot of starch and I can't get rid of this damn gut. I try not to eat no rice, no bread. Now yesterday I made the best spaghetti. I make the best spaghetti, y'all. I made the bomb spaghetti. You know, I cut up all my vegetables and make my, threw down. And I had these big loaves of garlic bread and I cut them up and everybody had pieces of garlic bread like this. And then we had some Caesar salad. And then we had some iced tea. Oh, it was good. I still be eating spaghetti today. And I shouldn't. It's like starch and pasta. I shouldn't be eating that. But one time a day I can eat and I'm good. I can actually eat me a bowl of soup and I'm good. Now, I ain't saying throughout the day I take a couple crackers or something like that. That's why I don't know why I ain't losing more weight, because I really don't eat. I don't have to have all that stuff. And I realized that as I got older, I'm like, I don't need all that stuff. I don't have to go fry no fish and some chicken because I'm making spaghetti. We used to do the dumbest stuff growing up. We just waste food. All that meat in the spaghetti, and we making chicken and fish. But now, guess what we had? We had spaghetti, garlic bread, and salad. The meat was in the noodles. And that's how we should have been eating. So all the world is doing right now is making us be healthy, making us humble people. Stop taking stuff for granted. It was delicious. I mean, I threw down, When I want to, I go to the kitchen and burn. But I don't like to cook no more. Hey, Marcus, I just don't like to cook no more. Someone, if they with their baby mama, they with the children, and they leave the baby mama, they leave the children. Some people, it's okay not to be with your baby mother. It's okay. You don't walk away. You don't break up with your kids. Just put it that way. You can break up with the mom or the dad, but don't break up with your kids. And that's how a lot of people are. They break up with their kids. You got to love your children. And thank God I didn't have no kind of brothers in my life that when we weren't talking no more, they didn't want to talk to their kids. They still love their kids. Okay, Joyce said, yeah, talk about your brother and your sons. Right, because if you had good brothers and sons and friends, you have better households. You probably won't have a lot of angry women, because most women are angry. Let me tell you this. Most women are angry because their father went in their life. So they picking bad dudes like the father that made them, and they're mad at the world. Y'all not checking these dudes for leaving their kids. And a lot of the kids they leaving are little girls. This is why it's early pregnancy, teen pregnancy. This is why girls got the reputation of being hookers and whatever you want to call them, jawbone. They get mistreated because it wasn't a father there showing them structure. My son David take his daughter to daddy and daughter dances. Since she was little, they go to the dance every year. Since she was 2. David still got a video when she was 2. She was the only one on the floor, 2 years old, dancing. Come on, daddy. I mean, she loved her daddy. He go to all the field trips. Whenever she got a field trip, he tell his job, hey, I got to be a chaperone at my daughter's school. Her mama don't be there. He be there. And all the kids love Mr. David because they think he's a YouTuber. When they see his videos, he do gaming and all that. Your dad is a YouTuber. So he is like the talk of the school. All the kids want to be in his group. You know what I'm saying? Then she showed everybody her grandmama is a blogger. That's not your granny. So she had to make sure she was in a couple videos. She said, Granny, are you my granny? Yes, I'm your granny. So now they think her grandmama is a YouTuber. So she real popular in school. But he make it clear to everybody, my daughter comes first. I'm not asking permission, can I go? I'm telling you I'm going. That's just how David is. I'll take a right up. I'm not missing the opportunity to be with my daughter on this event. At this event, I'm not. And I raised my boys like that. Gino, he locked up going through some things mentally. Guess who he called every day to say goodnight? His kids. He made sure his kids hear his voice at night, and he explained to them, Daddy might be gone for a while. I don't know what's going to happen. I went through some situations, and I want y'all to be good kids. And he prayed with them and talked to them every night. And his kids so smart. They so intelligent. Especially baby G. They such good kids. Their mom did an awesome job on those kids. So, and they still young. Baby G only 9. Larry is 5. And those are Eugene kids. They 5 years apart. And they really, really good kids. What? Huh?
Mom need to charge her computer real quick, so can I use your charger?
Where's she got a computer from?
I don't know, because remember, she had to get her computer to Casey's son so he could try to fix it. So,
Just a minute, Darian. I'm about to get off here.
because she just needs to charge her real quick.
It's on. Look over there.
I only need the back of it.
Joyce said, yes, you are right, Miss Nina. They would do. That's what they would do. I knew where you were coming